So welcome to my channel, and on this channel we talk about music, politics, art, and everything in between, really. Apparently adorable, sexy, okay, and witty.
So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a review of a video that I saw by Teresa Chills. She's also a YouTuber and she's in China. And it was very disturbing for me when I saw that video. I'm going to, as I am speaking, I'll leave the video playing here so that you can see it. And I'll also leave the link in the description box so that you can watch the entire video by yourselves. So in this video, her friend apparently calls her and he tells her, okay, I'm in need of your help. I need you to translate for me because I cannot speak Chinese very well. And they go to a hospital or a medical facility. I don't know if it was in a hospital or not. And the nurse is there, the Chinese nurse, so is saying that he has to go to another hospital because she cannot find his veins or, to put the catheter in. Is it catheter? Not catheter. Catheter is what you put when you want to pee. Well, you medical practitioners know what I'm talking about, okay? That thing you put in the vein so that it drip, whatever it is. I've forgotten what it is. Cannula? I think it's a cannula. Catheter. A cannula, whatever it is. And so the nurse is saying that he is too black. This guy is too black. How do you expect me to see his veins? He is too black. I was in a hospital, I think 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that's 2 weeks ago. And when I was there, the doctors were also trying to find my veins. So I did specifically, before I even watched this video, I asked the doctors, I said, is it because of my skin color that you cannot find my veins easily? And she said to me, it has nothing to do with your skin color. Some people's veins are just, hidden, like you have to look for them, but we can easily find them. Well, it will take a little bit more time, obviously. Well, there are some others where you're just like, okay, there it is, and then you put it there. But it has nothing to do with your skin color. And they, sorry, and they did find it, and they, did whatever they did. So when I get back to this video, excuse my voice, it's just so horrible today. It's very cold. Ew, damn, sorry. When I look at this video and I'm like, this woman is obviously not comfortable with the fact that he's a black person, and she's saying to herself, I do not want to. He's too black for me. Like, what do you expect me to do with this? Just give him his money back. Send him to another hospital. Okay, what am I supposed to do with this? If I were the guy or the person who was I wouldn't want her to even touch me if she was being like, you have to do your job like that. I wouldn't want her to touch me because she's told me exactly what she feels and how she feels about the situation. So I wouldn't want her to be putting needles in my veins. Like, no, bitch, stay away from me. Like, stay way over there away from me. And my veins, okay? On one side, I'm like, okay, obviously since she's racist, and she didn't even check him according to the video. She didn't even check to try and find the vein. She didn't do that. And she just has problems with the fact that she said he's too black. What do you expect me to do? He's too black. I wouldn't want him to touch me. This is not the first video on YouTube about racism in China. There's certain countries and places I myself have said to myself, I'm never going to go there for obvious reasons. And China is one of them. What am I going to do in China? The anti-blackness in China, the racism in China, it's like it's carried over. Even when they are in Africa, they're very racist towards Africa, which is something I never understand. You hate black people, but you go to the source of blackness, like you go into Africa. Like, what are you doing there? If you hate it so much, why are you there? Even if it means you being capitalist, you can do that way over there in China and get people to work for you in Africa who are not racist. But so many videos, you can just check on YouTube and say racism in China, and you see so many videos pop up, similar stories, So one of the places I'll never go to is China, and any nation that is an Islamic state or Islamic country, I'm not going there. I also have issues with Dubai. I would never go to Dubai. Even if I were to be paid, I wouldn't go to Dubai. Why? I think it's overrated. So those are just some of the places that I wouldn't go to. So coming back to the situation, after this, it wasn't surprising to me when I saw the video. It wasn't really. I wasn't surprised. It was that sad that it also has to happen when a person is in need of medical attention, but I wasn't surprised anyway. Another issue that has happened, this was like 2 days ago on the interwebs, is Bobby East and J.O.B. Now, J.O.B. was or is a person, well, back then, so I'm going to use was with Bobby East. They were making great music. I remember when they were on the Copper Belt and J.O. Nichikali, you know, and then J Rocks, which is weird, J.O.B. J Rocks, took up the business on it. That was like, I personally feel that was from J.O.B.'s line. Yes, J Rocks, I'm coming for you. Anyway, so J Rocks has released a song titled Dear Brother. Is it Dear Brother? Dear brother. Let me just counter check that because I do not want to make any mistakes when it comes to this. This is very important, okay? This is very important. This is very important. Dear Brother. Yes, this is a Dear Brother. That's a song. He released it a day ago. This was on Z Music. This is on Z Music. I'll also leave the link to this song. Then you can listen to all of it. I was very, the first, I don't think it's really a song in my opinion. He's just, like he's saying in the song, he's talking about his story, because I've heard J.O.B. songs and he's a really good artist. And he's just talking about how Bobby East took his girl, Vanilla Zaddy. You took him, you was girl. And how he was just basically left to the wind. And when his dad died, you know, the person who he was thinking, you're my friend, was not there. Like, was when he asks for features, like he really, I felt bad when I heard that song. I don't know. I like Bobby East. I like him. I like his music. I love my Vanilla Zaddy, you know. I like his music. I think he has really done well for himself, especially starting last year and this year. Hopefully this year he'll continue. He's done great things for himself. So I cannot really say bad things about Bobby. He's also been through a lot. Like, we all know the stories of him and that girl and how it really, and him leaving the Copper Belt to go to XYZ, what happened then. And like, we know Bobby's story well when it comes to his art and some of his personal life. So when I heard, I was wondering where J.O.B. was, really. I've always wondered where J.O.B. was. And I thought, okay, maybe he's just taking a break from music. You know how in Zambia, most of the time, like, music is not taken so seriously. The music industry is not taken as a business. They don't have proper structures where these artists, I mean, we need artists. We need them. Anybody who says we don't need them, take away their television, take away their TV, and take away their computers out, like remove all sorts of entertainment, they will complain. So we need artists. So when J.O.B. went, like, he just got quiet, in my head I was like, okay, maybe he's thinking there's no more money for me to make here, so he's taking a break. So when this song came out and I'm hearing that he tried to come back in, he's calling up his friend, he's like, yo dude, you're banging right now and I might need to get on a wave, so come feature in my song, and nobody's getting back to him. I felt bad, because one thing I do know is J.O.B. is a very good artist. If he took out a banger right now, like he took his time and made a song right now, it would definitely bang, because he's good. So Bobby is on the interwebs, on Twitter. He's basically saying, no, I'm not going to say anything about this. If your name is J.O.B., if your name is Slap D, like, I have love for you, and so on, which is rather very strange to me. I think that's a very passive way to look at things on Bobby East's side. First, they say that this song was a diss, And then I listened to the song and I'm like, this is not really a diss. This guy is basically telling you how he feels this whole situation or whatever he was going through was handled. The least you can do is just be empathetic and just be like, not consider it this, because it really wasn't. That was his story. And he also said it in the same track. He said, this is my side of the story. Bobby East has said he's not going to, come out and do whatever. I hope he does, not to us publicly perhaps, but he gets in touch with J.O.B and they sort this out and they clear out their misunderstandings, because they made really great music together. And Bobby East was on the podcast, the Raw Conversation podcast. I'm still yet to finish half of it because, well, I have a kid, so like I have to put my time properly. I listened to like half of it. I'm yet to finish the rest of it, and he's just talking about his story. You have to love Bobby East. Like, why wouldn't you love him? But I do hope he gets back. He calls up J.O.B. I think J.O.B had this problem of not, like, maybe people weren't getting back to him, and so he felt like the only way he could get through to them or communicate with them would be through this song, because he's been shunned, basically. Like, they're ignoring him and they're like, they don't care about him anymore. So I do hope Bobby is like calls up his friend, because if he's saying he's got love for him, like, you could pick up the phone and call him and say, yo, what's up? We need to talk as people, not only as men, but like, let's sit down and talk about this. What's really going on, and they clear it out, because I know how it feels to just have a friendship, just like feel the same way J.O.B is feeling. Like, they just, now that they're doing good, they're now forgetting about you and forgetting that you were there to help them through when they needed that push. I think it's all miscommunication. They both say their stories. They both feel like they got left out, like they got left out to the wind. Bobby East especially feels like when that stuff was happening to him, his friends weren't there. And J.O.B also feels like when these personal things were happening to him, his friends weren't there. They were taking his girl. Damn, it's on you, man. Call me after you guys. I need to know the story. But get back together, you guys. Sit down, talk amicably, be civil, and make great music, because we're ready for you. Like, make great music. Come on, give us music. J.O.B, I feel if he makes, like I've already said, if he makes music, it's definitely going to be a bang, because J.O.B, my fion pebbles kind of thing, Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll definitely be following through with this story, and I will give you any updates if there are any. In the meantime, subscribe, like, share with your friends, leave a comment. What do you think about this whole crazy thing that's happening around? Tell me. Thanks for watching. See you.